get that for the winner. I am Mike Boyle, 5984 Ebony Street. I wasn't here at the last meeting, but I heard that we waived our rights to the covenant up in the comments. Is that correct?
Only on the 18 acres.
Only on the what?
The 18 acres.
Did we get a remuneration for that?
There was no reason for that.
Why?
Wasn't worth anything.
It had no value, and we still have the opportunity to build a town hall on the rest of the acreage.
So 18 acres of land had no value?
No.
Okay. Back in 1999, let me read this to you. The resolution adopted back in '99 said this: whereas the transfer of said property will be subject to the town of Cicero reserving a certain portion thereof for the location of a town hall at some future date, as well as the development of wetlands located within the boundaries of said property into a park or wildlife area. It does not specify the size or dimension of the property, but it doesn't say you couldn't get it all either. So the question was, the transfer of the original land at the commons was transferred on the condition that it was reserved for a future town hall. Didn't specify that the town couldn't take up the whole 100 acres if it didn't want to. It didn't specify the dimensions of what it would be restricted to at that specific time. So I guess the question is, by giving away anything, does that violate Article 8, Section 1 of the state constitution?
On the concept that was originally presented, there was a designated area for the town hall. It specifically shows it. It still remains.
That was in a site concept plan.
Exactly.
So we did not get any remuneration by signing away that portion of the covenant.
We released 18 acres. That's all.
So we received no money at all?
None.
Whatsoever?
None.
And does that violate Article 8, Section 1 of the Constitution?
That might be.
Thank you.
I have a different topic.
Go ahead.
Oh. Thank you. My name is Deborah Gardner, middle initial V. Okay. First of all, I wanted you all to know that I realize, probably more than most people in this room, the importance of backup systems. And from what Chief Snell said tonight, the backup system that the town has does sound like it's totally inadequate. I'm only basing that on what I heard tonight. But in saying that, I think that preference in bidding should be first to Cicero businesses who are part of our tax base, and then to those businesses in Onondaga County, especially when labor costs are going to be considered. In essence, if I understand what went on with this bid, with bidding about the backup drives, the town really only had one bid for the backup drives and installation because the 3 online organizations could not do the labor. So I hope in the future that everyone in the town will give preference to local businesses. Thank you very much.
Could I request, Deborah, that you put that in writing to some of us board members?
Yes, I would be happy to forward it to all of you, all 5 of you.
I think that's a good idea as to what vendors we should consider.
All right, Kyle, you're on.
Kyle Palmer, Cicero Commons. Mr. Brennan, could you tell me how many other properties in Cicero are not-for-profit? Give me some examples of other properties in Cicero that are not-for-profit.
I couldn't give you that number now. If you'd like, I can put that together for you.
I don't really need a number. I'm just looking for some other properties, such as churches.
Churches would be one.
Yeah.
Schools, the town buildings.
Yeah.
So
so they should be probably paying their own way too, right?
That's not a decision I made.
No, not just.
But
just
you did bring up a good point, which I think answers to that in some, at least a little bit. Even the tax exempt parcels do pay for fire, special districts such as fire, okay. and that's an important consideration. So they are helping out with that.
Okay. So Loretta would be doing the same thing.
Correct.
Okay. As far as in 1999, can anybody tell me how much the town of Cicero gave the land for to the Cicero Local Development Corporation? $1. If anybody here would like to write me a rather large check for the land to put to town hall, I'm more than willing to take it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've worked very hard to put the past behind us. And if I could change the past, I certainly wouldn't be in Cicero.
Would anyone else like to address the town board?